let's talk about guns. Since I got a gun in my profile picture, let me talk about these shootings that happened in El Paso in Ohio. Listen, I understand the initial reaction to these shootings. The first thing that comes to anybody's mind is this stuff is horrible, it's tragic. How can we stop it? This stuff is senseless. It doesn't need to happen. What can we do to stop it? And I'm telling you this right here, right now. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Let me say that again. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Given our current situation in the United States, there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop another mass shooting. That needs to be a reality in your mind. That needs to be concrete in your worldview on how you see life. Step back for a second and understand life in general. Life is not fair. Life is not guaranteed for you to be living on easy street. Adversity is germane to the human existence. Bad things happen. It's gonna happen. But when you think like a child, you're juvenile, like the left is, these freaking liberals, you think you can create utopia. You think you can achieve, a life that is void of pain. You can't. That's why in their worldview, they're always taken back by like these tragedies. Now, I'm not saying that, you should grow numb to it or you should be callous. Of course, when innocent life is taken, it should affect you and rock you to your core because these people didn't deserve what they got. But there's a certain worldview that helps you stomach this stuff a little bit better, than somebody else with a juvenile worldview, i.e. the freaking left, these liberals, the Democrats, because they think by passing laws that they can stop this stuff. Or let me give them the benefit of the doubt. They think they can mitigate it. And there's nothing they can do to mitigate it. Their solutions ain't gonna stop nothing, ain't gonna mitigate nothing. Let me use myself as an example. Let's say Mr. Norwood, myself, want to shoot up a bunch of people tomorrow. I own weapons. I got pistols. Let's say I want to go out and find a crowd at a farmer's market, mall, whatever, a park, and just start blasting. You know what I'm saying? Explain to me what law, if they passed right now, what law is going to stop me from grabbing my pistols, loading up the magazines, stuffing that pistol in my pants and going out and letting off some rounds and some human beings? What's going to stop me? There ain't nobody listening to me or nobody who ever see this video is going to tell me that there's something that can happen or some law that they can pass that's going to stop somebody from going out and committing murder. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Because we live in a country that is, our laws, our constitution talks about us being able to bear arms. There's guns in our society. Our society have weapons everywhere. And if somebody has weapons, or if their relatives have weapons, if they have access to weapons, whether they steal them, pay for them, or they ask a friend, whatever. If they flip, if something goes wrong in their thinking, and they want to go out and commit murder, what you gonna do? You can't do it. Listen, okay. This is what you can do. This is what you can do. Let me lay this out. This is what you can do. You gotta hire somebody to shadow everybody. If that's possible, you gotta hire somebody to shadow everybody. Somebody who's armed to literally follow, surveillance everybody. And as soon as that person produces a weapon that you're following, you got to take them out. So this is what happened. You gotta find somebody who's quote unquote mentally ill, somebody who has a criminal record, somebody you think is prone to shooting somebody or to commit a mass murder. You gotta hire somebody to shadow that person 24 hours a day. Sleep outside their house. When they leave, you follow them. When they go in the house, you watch in the house. When they come out, wherever they go, you got to follow them. You got to follow them. And as soon as you see that person producing a weapon, you got to take them out. That's what you got to do. To me, that's the closest thing you can do to stop the next mass shooting. Is to hire somebody to shadow somebody who's suspect. To shadow somebody who fit the profile of somebody that want to commit a mass murder. To me, that's the best thing you can do. Is pay somebody to shadow everybody who's suspect. That's all you can do. You think that's going to happen? No, it's not going to happen. So next time somebody want to pick up a weapon and go kill somebody, you can't do nothing to stop it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, what you can do to mitigate it, to truly mitigate it, is to arm everybody, to have somebody respond to a shooter. You know what I'm saying? Because when you call the cops, you calling somebody with guns. What if you have a trained citizen, a law-abiding citizen who's trained with firearms, and somebody starts shooting? That person can return fire and stop the threat. That's what the Constitution, the Second Amendment, is can be used for. Is if there's a lot of people in society who's armed. Let's say somebody walk into a restaurant and they start shooting, and somebody's in there concealed carrying. That person can return fire, and instead of 9 people dying or 15 people dying, maybe 1 or 2. So you didn't save 7 or 13 people's lives. You just saved that many lives because somebody else was able to return fire to protect others who are unarmed against somebody who comes in armed, who's a threat. That's what you can do. That's the same argument that I'm presenting to people who think they can stop school shootings. You got to hire guards to walk around that school to return fire, or teachers who's trained to return fire to stop a threat, to mitigate, to minimize carnage. That's what you can do. That's the best thing you can do. Yeah, you got to literally fight fire with fire. If somebody's shooting and they know somebody else is shooting back, they might think twice. That's why you're going to never see a shooting inside of a police station. Because they know as soon as you go into a police station, you're going to have 306 degrees hot lead coming at you. You know what I mean? You're not going to have that. Because they know if they walk into a police station and start shooting, they're going to return fire. You're not going to shoot. You're not going to kill that many police officers. It's just not going to happen. That's what I mean on a smaller scale in societies. You got to have somebody to return fire. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do. If somebody was at that Walmart or at the nightclub or whatever that clown was in Ohio, somebody in the crowd, as soon as somebody starts shooting, you turn around, you grab your sidearm and start blasting back, you can stop that fool. That's what you can do. All these laws that these dummy crats they want to pass to try to stop a shooting, it's not doing nothing. It's not going to do nothing. There's already thousands of local and federal laws already on the books that's already in effect, and it's not stopping somebody who want to pick up a weapon and go stop and kill somebody. It's not helping. So that's all I want to say, man. With these shootings, have a worldview to understand that this stuff is life, you know. But they not dummy crats. That's why they dumb. They think that you can create a utopia. This stuff is not supposed to happen. Let's create laws and laws and laws and laws and laws to try to take your guns. No. It's not going to happen. Not in this country. There's too many weapons out there. You can't take them all. You can't. There's millions of weapons already out here. And it's out there for a good reason. So we're not giving them up. You're not, the Second Amendment is not going to be overturned unless you have a bunch of dummy-crats running politics. And it looked like it's heading that way. But that's it, man. That's all I got to say. You got to arm individuals to return fire. Other than that, it's going to happen again. And there ain't nothing you can do about it unless you take that fool out before they can empty their mag. That's basically what it is, dude. That's basically what it is. And these clowns in politics, these dummy crats, they just running their mouths, man. They stupid. They ain't giving you no solutions. All they trying to do is fake like they want to do something, but they so dumb, nothing they can do is actually effective. It's just not. So that's my spiel on the whole deal. I'm out.